Welcome back to my Road to Completion guide for Dark Souls Remastered. This is episode 3. Sin's Fortress is notorious for traps, small platforms, swinging blades, and enemy ambushes. We covered floor traps at the end of the previous episode, so now let's talk about the swinging blades. The trick to getting past the swinging blades is understanding that you will only take damage if the point of the blade touches your character. Running into the face of the blade is the key to avoid getting hit. Next up, enemy ambushes. Use the environment for cover when facing multiple enemies. The enemy on the bridge won't attack unless we get too close, and the enemy up top can't hit us without the correct angle. This creates a small safe area for us to stand on the platform and ready our attack. Watch out for the floor trap and grab the 2 large Titanite shards from the chest. Set up a safety save around the corner. There is a secret area behind the enemy, and here's how to get to it. Hit the enemy with R2, and then position yourself between the enemy and the wall, making sure to block the entire time. While the enemy is trying to attack us, he'll actually break the wall down, giving us access to another NPC and a soul. Use the master key to open the cage and talk to the NPC until he says that he'll impart his sorceries to us back at Firelink Shrine.
I know this place. Oh, heaven and love, but I must log a few things first, and speak with me there.
After that, grab the soul from the last cage on the left, exit the area, and set up another safety save. After killing all the enemies, grab the weapon below and talk to the NPC sitting on the ledge. Keep talking with him until he laughs, then follow me so I can show you where to pick up the Covetous gold Serpent ring.
Up by 4 of 9 of so way.
While we wait for the boulders to fill up the chute, equip the Lloyd's talismans in the 4th consumable slot. As soon as the chute fills up, the next boulder will break through the wall, giving us access to the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. After leaving this area, set up another save. This is not a chest, it's actually an enemy known as a mimic. We need the weapon the mimic is protecting, and we can get it safely by using a Lloyd's talisman. This item puts mimics to sleep for a brief moment, allowing us to grab the weapon inside. Time your throw based on the lift in the back of the room to ensure you have enough time to grab the lightning spear and get on the lift before the mimic wakes up. Move the switch one time to change the path of the boulder. This action allows the NPC we spoke to earlier to leave Sin's Fortress and travel to Anor Londo. Sprint toward the wall with your shield up for protection against the trap. Turn the corner and set up another save. Grab the 2 large Titanite shards behind the enemy and set up another safety save upstairs. Keep running to avoid being hit by giant firebombs. Grab the soul from the corpse and fall off the platform to gain access to the bonfire. Do not rest at the bonfire yet. There's a key inside of Sin's Fortress, but in order to get it, you have to jump across a gap. This key gives us access to a shortcut that can save us time later in the guide. If you think you can make the jump, rest at the bonfire. If not, skip the bonfire. If you skip the bonfire, you'll just make your way to the summon sign past the fog gate and then defeat the boss. If you want to get the key, follow me, set up a safety save, and I'll explain how to make the jump. Regardless of whether you're getting the key, pick up the 2 large Titanite shards on the corpse upstairs. Jumping is tricky because you have to hold down the O button, release it, and then quickly tap it again. It's a very fast and precise input, so you may have to practice a few times before you get it. Once you make the jump, run downstairs, get the key, and use a Homeward Bone. Now, follow me to the summon sign and set up a save. Regardless of whether you picked up the cage key, we all need to summon Iron Tarkus so he can help us defeat the boss. It's likely that Iron Tarkus would defeat the Iron Golem for you, but you can speed up the fight by casting spells. Just remember that the boss will become aggressive towards you each time you hit him, so the best time to strike is when he's stunned. It'll be tempting to touch the glowing circle on the platform, but we're not ready to travel to the next area yet. If you have the cage key, follow me and I'll show you how to access the shortcut. If you don't have the cage key, use a Homeward Bone to fast travel back to the Undead Parish bonfire. The enemy at the bottom of the lift can be manipulated to fall off the small platform by taking the lift back to the top. We will eventually go back through Sin's Fortress. If you have the cage key, you'll take the lift and save time. If you don't have the key, just make your way through the fortress using the normal path. Kill the NPC that's standing up for an extra humanity and a sorcery called Hush. Just be careful not to hit the NPC sitting on the ground.
Damn, you've lost it, haven't you? Then I have no choice. Prepare yourself.
There you are. As
Purchase Great Heavy Soul Arrow, Homing Soulmass, and Soul Arrow. Replace the dagger with the lightning spear. You'll get a prompt stating that you don't have the stats to wield the lightning spear effectively, but we're about to level up strength to correct that issue. Place the core of an Iron Golem into the bottomless box so we don't accidentally use it. Use all your souls and humanity. Now level up the following stats: Vitality to plus 11, Attunement to plus 19, and Strength to plus 11. Before leaving the bonfire, attune the following magic: Homing Soulmass, Great Heavy Soul Arrow, and Soul Arrow for the last 3 slots. Run to the end of the tunnel and buy 2 blooming purple moss clumps and 2 Homeward Bones from the undead merchant. After that, run downstairs and set up a safety save before entering the depths.
Come again if you please.
Pick up the soul behind the stairs and kill all the enemies in the area. Free the NPC in the next room by rolling into the barrels. When you see his right hand light up, you're free to continue following the guide.
Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Grab the large ember from the chest and then drop down the chute to kill the rat. Grab the Humanity, both souls, and then follow me to the fog gate. On the way, make sure to pick up one additional soul. The boss arena is below this area, which is why we need to kill the channeler. If we don't kill the channeler, he'll be able to cast magic at us during the boss fight. The channeler has a small chance of dropping a weapon known as the channeler's trident. We will eventually farm for this item, but if you get it now, it will save you a lot of time later in the guide. Summon Knight Solaire and switch to homing Soulmass. As soon as you enter the fog gate, cast Homing Soulmass and run to the left of the Gaping Dragon. When the Homing Soulmass goes off, cast it again and then switch to Great Heavy Soul Arrow and cast it as well. Now, work your way behind the Gaping Dragon and cast 3 Great Heavy Soul Arrows at the dragon's tail. We have to cut the tail off so we can pick up the Dragon King at Greataxe. We also have to ensure Knight Solaire lives so we can pick up the Sunlight Medal. Following my gameplay gives you the best chance of cutting off the tail and keeping Solaire alive, so load up your safety save as much as you need to get this right. When the fight is over, follow me into Blighttown and set up another save. My name is Exonovant, and I'll see you in the next one. Be good. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, you can do so at Patreon. Pledges start at $1 a month, and for those of you who support me already, I greatly appreciate it.